Hermene Hartman with Indigo Studio. Welcome to our holiday show. Today we're going to talk to Chef Reggie Thomas of Velour Premium Dining. He specializes in healthy food, properly cooked with seasoning, and he's going to tell us about a proper holiday meal. Joining him, Mr. Rick Nesbitt. He's a winemaker and uniquely flavors wine for what he calls the modern wine consumer. And then we're going to meet Mr. Leon David. He's a mixologist and a gentleman jack cultural shaker, one of the best mixologists in the country. He's going to tell us how to make that perfect cocktail and even a little bit about the origins of the drink. And then for the second half of the show, it's about fashion and it's about fragrance. We're talking to one of Chicago's premier designers, Barbara Bates, along with Candace Jordan. She's a fashion expert, and they're going to show us how to do glamour dressing, a stylish, fashionable look with whatever it is that you've had, and how changes have come about from COVID. And then I'm going to introduce you to a young man about fragrance. His name, Blake Hare, and he has a new perfume for women and a cologne for men called Superb. Don't go away. Be right back. Hi, I'm Hermene Hartman with Indigo Studio, and today we are going to be talking about fine dining at home, not necessarily out, but at home. And we've got Chef Reg with us, and he's going to talk about dinner. We've got winemaker with us, Rick Nesbitt, and we're also going to talk about cocktails with David Leon. So, Chef, you got the food. Tell me what you would suggest for a holiday meal other than the traditional meal of turkey and dressing and macaroni and cheese. You've got some other ideas. Tell us about it.
I do. One of the things that my mom used to do all the time is Cornish hens.
Rock Cornish hens.
Rock Cornish hens. Love them. And today we've done that today with our recipes today with some squash.
Okay.
Holiday squash.
Okay.
And a simple smashed potato.
Mashed potato.
A different spin on mashed potato.
Okay. And Rick, you are in the wine business, Vintrenta. You are a winemaker, and you say that you do a modern wine, not necessarily a traditional wine. Tell us about that.
Well, we produce wines that are a little bit different from old world wines. Some wines from the old country, you have your basic Cabernet, Chardonnays, and Merlots, or Bordeauxs, or things of that nature. We have some wines that are fruit wines. We have flavored wines. These are in some circles called specialty wines or dessert wines. However, we do make some table wines like Rieslings and things of that nature, or wines comparable to a Riesling.
Where can we get your wine?
At our winery in downtown Park Forest, for one, and then we do sell to some retail chains like Benny's and other smaller independent account.
And David, you are a mixologist, so you make cocktails, and you are not just a mixologist, but you are part of the Gentleman Jack Cultural Shakers. Tell us about that.
That is correct. So the Culture Shakers was an initiative that they reached out to several different BIPOC bartenders all throughout the U.S. And they asked us a few questions and asked us to create a cocktail. Mine was called Anansi. It has a bunch of beautiful flavors into it, but they chose each and every one of us individually.
And they're all of 6 of you.
Yep.
In the entire country.
From Atlanta to Detroit to Chicago.
Wow. All right, that's great. And you're gonna show us how to make some of that good stuff.
Oh, you know it.
At home.
Yeah.
All right. Reggie, how did you get into culinary arts professionally?
I actually slipped into the industry, if you will.
Okay.
Long story short, I went to work one day at a job I was working. Wasn't the career I had chosen because I went to college for one thing, and I was on this job and made some lasagna the night before. One of the VPs walked by and smelled it. I didn't know who this guy was, but he asked me for some of my lunch. I gave him some, and he said, "Man, make me a pan of this."
You shared your lunch with him?
Shared my lunch with him, and that started my first catering business.
Okay, so you said, I can do this tomorrow too. I got some other stuff too.
What happened was he referred me to so many people until I had to make a choice. Am I going to continue on this path, or am I going to go into food? So I went back to school and that's where my journey began.
What a beautiful story. So we'll be right back, and we're going to look at the food, we're going to pair it with the wine, and then we're going to do a cocktail. Don't go away.
To be positioned for the future, companies are ready to implement energy-efficient opportunities to improve workplace comfort. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings. Because at ComEd, we're not just powering for the now, we're powering your business for what's ahead.
Here's to those who refuse to accept they're only human. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, proud server of the most advanced machine on Earth.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you up to $500 on your energy bills, with rebates and discounts on energy-efficient products, so you can enjoy the experience of coming back to a home full of savings.
For all the journeys ahead, go with a partner who's been there from the beginning. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois is committed to advancing and simplifying the healthcare experience for its members and communities well into the future. Enroll at bcbsil.com.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Governors State University.
So we're back, and now we're going to serve the meal. So Chef, you told us what the main meal was. Tell me about an appetizer.
So this is one of our favorite appetizers. It's a holiday jalapeno, crab, and cheddar dip. And this is made with house chips.
That sounds great. Now, Rick, what would you pair that with as one of your wines?
Well, our Finesse Silky White, which is a semi-sweet white wine, it's got a hint of sweetness that'll actually offset the jalapeno, sort of balancing it out. And that's really what you want to actually do with a lot of wines.
Between the hot and the sweet?
Actually, yes, the hotness of the pepper compared to this, it sort of balances it. And that's really what you want to achieve when you're pairing wine to food.
Okay, so now we're going to the main course, and that's my rock Cornish hens and squash and smashed potatoes. And what would you pair with that, Rick?
Still the same wine.
Same wine.
Pretty
Stay with the same
versatile.
wine.
Correct. Because it's got a little bit of acidity to it. It's not as buttery as a Chardonnay. It'll pair really well with the hen, and then also with the squash, which has a slight sweetness there.
Okay, now we go to the good
dessert.
part. We go to the dessert. What's for
Absolutely.
dessert, Mr. Reggie?
This is an apple galette. It's made with a chantilly sauce, which is a French cream sauce. And at the bottom of it is a berry compote. So
A
that's
berry.
A berry compote.
So I got about 3-4 flavors in
Yes.
there? Okay, now do I drink wine with my dessert?
Absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely.
And Rick, what kind of wine do I drink?
Well, I brought our caramel apple wine. It's an apple wine. We consider it a dessert wine because it is flavored with caramel. And so with this particular dish, the caramel is really going to react really well with apple. Everyone knows the taste of caramel apple.
Nice.
And it will go really well. And we're serving it one of two ways. We're serving it chilled, and we also are serving it mulled. And by mulled, I mean we heat it and add spices to it. In this case, we've added cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and cloves. All those things appear and mirror really well with the flavors.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing these tips with us. And this sounds relatively easy than the big, maybe traditional dinner. And we got some new wines to serve with a wonderful, wonderful meal.
Absolutely.
Can I taste
But of course.
a little bit?
So you want to go with the dessert wine?
Yes.
Not a problem.
Let's have a little dessert
For
wine.
sure.
Early in the morning.
Yes.
And this is the fruit wine made in the Midwest.
Yes, right here in Park Forest, Illinois.
All right, that's
Now I
good.
noticed you twisted the bottle when you poured it. What's the purpose of that?
To actually stop drips. But by twisting it, you stop the wine from dripping down the glass.
This is good.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Gentlemen, thank you for being
Thank you
with
so
us
much.
today.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much. Happy
giving
holidays.
us some
Pleasure.
great
Thank you for
tips
having
for the
us.
holidays. David Leon, our mixologist, is going to show us how to make 3 cocktails, and I can do all this at home. I don't have to go to the bar. I can do this at home, right?
1000%.
Okay, so our first drink is,
First drink is going to be called a bambo.
okay,
So a bambo is actually a traditional cocktail that comes from the Caribbean.
okay.
It was actually what pirates were traditionally drinking.
So where's a pirate drink?
Pirate drink.
Show me how to do it.
Pirate drink, so everything can be built right in the glass.
In the glass.
So you would just get a little sugar. Traditionally, I like to use more of a raw sugar, like a demerara sugar.
And it's a liquid
turbinado.
sugar.
This case, we're just going to use a little bit of simple syrup, which is 1 part water, 1 part sugar.
Okay,
So just only about a 1/4 ounce of that going directly into the glass.
okay. And then
2 ounces of rum. In this case, we're using Mount Gay. It's a rum that comes from Barbados.
Barbados rum, okay.
Barbados-based rum. 2
Okay.
ounces of that. Then just add some ice. Add a little ice.
You put some mint or lemon in it,
Nope.
No
Then
garnish?
You would just traditionally put a little nutmeg right on top, and then that's it.
and that's it.
Then that's it.
All right, so
Nothing more.
what about the daiquiri? How do we do that? That's a favorite drink. A lot of people like the daiquiri.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite cocktails.
You like that? Okay.
Love it. It's they call it the holy trinity of rum.
All right, so now we got to use a shaker.
This one you're gonna need a shaker.
Okay.
Or even a protein shaker, whichever you have laying around at home.
Oh yeah, okay,
Mason
good.
jar. Not everyone's gonna have the traditional 2-part shaker.
Especially
Well,
the copper.
You know, so daiquiri, you're just gonna put about, I like to just do 75 ounces of fresh squeezed lime juice.
Lime juice.
We're gonna
okay.
go back to a little bit of sugar, only
Okay.
a little bit of sugar. So that's gonna be 1/2 ounce now of simple syrup. Then two parts rum.
Some more rum.
Some
okay.
more rum.
Now, do I put the? Do I garnish that?
Right at the end.
At the end, I put
Mm-hmm.
the garnish in. Okay.
Just gonna add a little bit of ice.
You're gonna shake it up.
This case we're working with crushed ice, so you don't want to shake too long. 'Cause
Okay.
You don't want to dilute your cocktail, then it won't
Okay.
taste good. you
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Give a little shake. This case we have crushed, so we're not going to shake long.
All right. I can do this at home.
Yep.
All right.
You can do this at home.
All right.
I believe in
I'm
you.
gonna try it.
I believe in you. Then fine strain.
What about putting it in the blender?
Blender, that'd be a little bit different because, again, going back to over dilution.
Too much. Okay.
A little too much ice in there, it'll kill the entire balance of the cocktail.
Okay. Okay.
So they call this the Holy Trinity because it's just rum, lime, sugar. That's it.
All right. Now here's an all-time favorite and an old favorite, and that is the mint julep. How do you make it?
So 2 ounces of this time bourbon. I'm going with good old Wild Turkey 101.
Ah, that's a strong bourbon.
Oh yeah. Then from there, just a little bit of, just a 1/4 ounce of some simple syrup. Add some mint leaves. Give them a little muddle.
Now what's a muddle? You mash it up.
Yep, just a little bit. You don't want to pulverize it. You just kind of want to press it.
Okay.
Make sure you get the oils that are locked inside of those mint leaves.
Okay.
You top it with some crushed ice.
So crushed ice is magic. That works.
Crushed ice is magic.
It's magic. Okay. Okay.
So you would traditionally just do a little crushed ice and then
Top it.
top it with a little mint sprig.
Okay. So which one would you suggest I taste?
I would suggest you try the daiquiri first.
You like the daiquiri? That's a ladies' drink, right?
oh,
Ladies like this drink,
no.
right?
Everyone should love a daiquiri.
It's good. Okay. Now the mint julep, is that pretty much a male drink?
And anybody can enjoy mint julep.
Okay. Let me see.
Anybody can enjoy it.
Let me see.
All depends what you personally enjoy.
I like it. That's good. And then your new drink, the Jamaican-based drink.
This is the Bumbo Pirates.
Okay.
Pirate-based drink.
I like them all. Okay. So David, let me congratulate you for being one of the top mixologists in the country, the only one from the Midwest.
Correct.
Right? And wow, that's a feat. That's good. Thank you. This is Indigo Studio with Hermene Hartman. We'll be right back.
To be positioned for the future, companies are ready to implement energy-efficient opportunities to improve workplace comfort. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings. Because at ComEd, we're not just powering for the now, we're powering your business for what's ahead.
Technology is meant to make our lives better, especially when it makes them easier, happier, and healthier. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois is committed to advancing and simplifying the healthcare experience for its members and communities. Enroll at bcbsil.com.
That's the sound of the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program, saving you up to $500 on your energy bills, with rebates and discounts on energy-efficient products, so you can enjoy the experience of coming back to a home full of savings.
From preventive cancer screenings and diabetes care to hypertension and behavioral health management, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois is committed to advancing and simplifying the healthcare experience for its members and communities. Enroll at bcbsil.com.
Welcome back. I'm Hermene Hartman with Indigo Studio, and we're going to talk about fashion, holiday fashion, and fragrance. Barbara Bates, one of Chicago's premier fashion designers, my good friend who's been in business for a while, and my favorite. How about that? And Candace Jordan, who also loves Barbara. And Candace is a wonderful columnist who talks about all the things going on in town in Candid Candace. And we have a wonderful young man with us, Blake Hare, who has done fragrances. And we're going to talk about how we got into the fragrance business. Barbara, what is your style? How do we get to style, and particularly after this moment of COVID, when we're all styles have changed. I don't care how high fashion you were, gym shoes are appropriate. We dress from the waist up as we do our Zoom calls. How does Barbara Bates look at style?
I still take style, and I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't adhere to trends. I don't adhere to style theories because I do a lot of custom, and I have customers that go from one age group to the next. I have customers that go from one style aesthetic to the next. And so I just like to do a hodgepodge of just fabulous fabrics, clothes that fit a woman, clothes that are appropriate for a man or a woman's body. And I like to use decadent fabrics that speak for themselves.
So you are known for your fabrics, because your fabrics are just beautiful. Where do you get fabrics? You get fabrics from anywhere, everywhere?
So yeah, wherever I'm traveling, if they happen to have a nice fabric store, then I'll go and I'll check out the fabric store. And because I'm a self-taught fashion designer, and I didn't go to school to learn like techniques for fabric cutting, I thought that buying wonderful fabrics and making simple things could make a statement, and that has worked for me.
How has fashion changed since COVID?
Fashion has truly changed because everyone they do want to dress down. You got tennis shoes that are $2,000. But for me, a lot of my clients, they've seen that look and they don't want to be put in a certain category. So not just my clients, but my age group, but most of my clients, they still want to go back to dressing now. So people are starting to move back towards the 90s look is a huge look that's in right now, but they want to go back to dressing up again. They want to put on their clothes. Time is running out. We got more time behind us than in front of us, and we want to wear our clothes. We want to look great, and now's a great time to do it.
So speaking of practicalities with your clothes, let's look at one of your coats.
So coats is one of the big things that I do because it's an easy fit. I don't have to tailor it so much for a person. So I love making coats, and a lot of my clients look forward to seeing my coats. Sierra's actually wearing a lightweight coat. It's actually a flannel. It's a couple of scarves, 4 scarves that we actually put together to make a lightweight coat for fall. And it could also double as a dress if you wanted it to.
So Candace Jordan is joining us today, and she is the editor of Chicago Star and also has a wonderful blog on Candid Candace. You got to say that slow.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
she talks about all of the things going on in Chicago, the parties, and she talks about fashion, and she talks about the gala, and I'm going to tell you all the story about Aretha Franklin later. And Candace, tell me now, how has fashion changed, and how have you changed with it?
Yeah, well, you know, I couldn't agree with you both more about how COVID has changed the way we dress. I know that I look in my closet, I look at all this fancy stuff that I used to wear to these galas, and I think, what was I thinking? Because it's the last thing I want to wear now. I want to wear tennis shoes, maybe not $2,000 tennis shoes, but I want to wear tennis shoes with something that's still sparkly and, you know, on top and a little dressy. And as far as, you know, accessories, I mean, simple things are the best. I think that, like Barbara, her designs are so timeless. I mean, I love the non-trendy thing because I've never been a trendy person because those go in and out of fashion in a blink of an eye. But if you have something that's timeless and classic and you throw something, a fabulous scarf, a sparkly scarf, a beautiful piece of jewelry, beautiful earrings, even a big, massive, you know, statement bracelet. I mean, those are things that you can change up your look and you can go from day to night and from, you know, multiple nights in a row. Nobody knows you're wearing the same thing if you've changed up your accessories.
Change your jewelry with a pin.
Yeah, a pin,
Nice
a big
pin.
pin. I love statement jewelry. I think that's the way to go.
And Blake
Yes.
Hare, welcome to Chicago, and
Thank you.
welcome
Appreciate it.
You are in fragrance. How did you, young man, get into the fragrance business?
Oh man, a journey for sure. I stumbled across it. 2016 is when I started like just putting together everything that you see here. Inspiration really, I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I just wanted to think of a product that would fit the lifestyle and encompasses me into a product.
All right,
that I could set up.
you got two wonderful ladies here
Yeah.
who like fragrances. So tell us about your fragrances and
All
how
right,
they
so
are.
we just launched the perfume. It's called Superb for Her. Launched it this month. The ingredients that it comes with is vanilla, the famous patchouli, and a little bit of jasmine. What came up with those ingredients is just literally just from social media accent. Piggybacking off of COVID, social media has increased like the marketing of how you project everything and get the product out. So for me, creating some type of image where you saw it one time, didn't even know what it smelled like, didn't even care. It's just, I gotta have it. I just want to put it on my show.
So the bottle made it, the social media,
yep.
all of the
packaging, and
the
then when you smell
packaging.
it smells great, from
does
what I've
smell-
been told.
It does smell great. So you made a statement that I saw and I liked, and that
listening.
was, when a man dresses good and smells good, it always makes him more confident.
1000%.
Okay, that happens for women too.
Yeah.
So you made the fragrance for men first.
Yes, men came first.
And then how did men come before women? How did that happen?
Not trying to follow anything biblical, but it's just since I am a man, it was just easier for me to tie into, of course, learning about marketing and try to adhere to people. Color, I found out that color is a big thing in cosmetics. So once I started learning about different things to put products together, that's when I said, okay, now we can do the women's and go from there.
Barbara, you got another coat for us. So we're going to see another coat. Tell us about this coat, this leopard skin.
So this is the leopard print, which we saw 50 years ago. We thought it was here, and then it goes, but it never goes away. It's back. I love incorporating leather with fabrics. I actually started with leather. After a summer of starving, I thought I better learn how to work with fabric. So I love incorporating fabric with my leather pieces. This coat is easy because, once again, it's something that'll fit multiple sizes because it wraps, and you can belt it to show an accentuated waist. There's fullness in the coat. There's probably about 6 yards of fabric, so there's a lot of volume and movement. And then the leather scarf is just a great accent piece that you can wear on top of a coat or a dress, a pair of jeans. A woman can wear it, a guy can wear it, and it's an all-across accessory piece.
That's a unisex coat.
Not the coat, the scarf.
The scarf.
No.
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
not saying that a guy wouldn't wear it.
All right. But see, Candace, that goes to the point that we were making, is how you can accent something. So you take a leather scarf. You don't have to throw it away. Okay, you don't have to toss it, but you can take a leather scarf and
Wear
you
it
can
with
make
everything.
something and wear it and make it. And that's the beauty of your clothes. I must tell you, the beauty of your clothes is that you can go from simple, you can go to dress, and they don't go out of style. So if I want a Barbara Bates, tell me what to do.
So the first thing,
Tell Candace.
you just give me a call. I mean, I'm on social media. I'm in the South Loop. You can call me. You can come into the studio. I have ready to wear on the rack, and it's ready to wear this novelty. So there's not a lot of the same piece on the rack, but there's a lot of novelty pieces on the rack, all different sizes. And I get excited when people come to me and they shop with me, no matter how old or how young. I love that there's still relevancy. I'm celebrating 35 years, and I'm just as busy today as I was 35 years ago. So I love what I do.
So this is couture for not only women, but for men too?
For men as well, yeah. I actually started at one point in my career, I did more men's than women's.
Men like Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
And Scottie Pippen.
And in that day, the athletes kept coming, and even though I didn't do men's clothes, they had what I needed, which was a check. And so I pivoted and started doing mostly men's. But now I do mostly women's, but I do have a men's rack as well.
Okay. Barbara, you got a pretty black shiny coat that I want to see.
Yeah, I love working with leather and suede, as people know. And so this is actually shearling, but the opposite side is actually patent leather. And I took the fringes, just to add more pop, like it really needed that. And the coat, once again, an easy coat. It'll fit a couple of sizes, it's sized that way. And for our heavy fall winter season that's coming up, the shearling is really great because it's warm. It's warm and it's still a look.
It's reversible?
Not really, but
I would reverse that.
It's a possibility.
Candace, wouldn't you turn that around?
Oh, I would try.
Yeah.
It's better to have two coats than one coat.
There you go, 2 in 1. So, Blake, what can we expect from you in the future with your fragrance? You've got a beautiful line. What's ahead of you?
And in terms of products, working on body butters, soaps, lotions, and don't be surprised if I come out with my own toothpaste. I own the name Superb as a trademark, so I'm trying to put in cosmetics the full circle.
Thank you so very much for being with us and for talking about fashion, and we learned about a new fragrance. Where can you get your perfume?
Oh, perfume is superbforher.com, www.superbforher.com, and the men's is www.superbformen.com.
All right, and Barbara, how I want to get a Barbara Bates. I want to go online and find Barbara Bates. Tell me how to do that.
You can do shop Barbara Bates Designs. You could do shop batesdesigns.com, or you could go to a social media page, which would be Barbara_Bates, and that's on Instagram.
And I will see Constant Fashion on there. And Candace, we go to Chicago Star?
Yes, please, ChicagoStarMedia.com. It's online, it's in newsprint, it's in boxes all over the city, it's in the suburbs. We're really doing well with it. And you can follow me across social media at Candid Candace.
Candid Candace.
Thank you.
And Candid Candace is Candid Candace. Thank you very much for being with us. Happy holidays. Have a good one.